So quality score is comprised of many elements, and actually I believe on the next slide we have a little infographic that I pulled from one of our Trutta pieces of collateral. At the end of the day, quality score comes down to the fact that Google wants to give users a good user experience. In the early days of the internet, or even as many as, just 10 years ago, there were all these big flashing ridiculous ads with exclamation points and all kinds of stuff. You can still find those if you go to certain types of websites. But the thing is,
Geocities.
Google wants you to use Google. And so they encourage advertisers to make their ads relevant to what they're actually offering. And they do this by making it so that you don't just get the best ad position by paying the most. They reward you, yes, for paying the most, but they also reward you for other things. And it generally comes down to relevance. So I actually would like to pose a question to you, which I will then immediately answer, which is, so we have all these different things. We have, your account history. We have the relevance of your keyword to your ads, to your landing page, to the search query. Then we also have click-through rate. So keep in mind that Google is the boss here. So while they do not release how heavily weighted each element of the score is, we can assume, and based on lots of research done by many external sources, that click-through rate is the most important. Google
That's
wants to
exactly what I
get
was going to say.
clicks, right? Exactly. Google makes money when clicks happen, and so they care a lot about click-through rate. Now, it doesn't mean that the relevance factors don't matter a lot, because they do. And another important thing to note is that these these published quality score factors are not all of the factors. Google is constantly testing new factors. They're changing the weight around. Like I said, they are changing their algorithm around 500 times per year. So it is a little bit of a mystery, and it probably always will be. But just common sense suggests that you should care more about click-through rate than anything else.
Yeah, man. I mean, if they're changing their algorithm of 500 times per year, uh, I mean, how many factors could that be? Obviously, way more than this.
Yeah, I mean, it could be many different things. I mean, they're changing the way their platform works. This is just this is a statistic that I actually recently read on Search Engine Land, I believe, and it actually shows all the algorithm changes over the last 10 years by year, and it is an average of 500. So the most important thing to really worry about is click-through rate, but it is imperative that you think about all the elements of quality score to have a truly well-tuned campaign. And the only way to get the most out of using AdWords is to have a well-tuned campaign.